It's Nam again, bringing you the latest insights in just 5 minutes. Today we're asking, is Sabeco in 2026 an attractive investment from the perspective of, Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger?
That is the multi-billion-dollar question, Nam. I mean, you have this 150-year-old giant that's as much a part of Vietnamese culture as pho.
Right.
But it's also facing a perfect storm of modern threats. So let's put it to the Buffett-Munger test.
Okay, let's do it.
First principle, is it an understandable business?
Oh, absolutely. Beer is about as simple as it gets. You make it, you sell it, and Bia Saigon is it's the default beverage for social life in Vietnam. For Buffett, who loves those simple, dominant consumer brands like Coca-Cola, Sabeco gets a big checkmark here.
I agree. But that leads to the second, and I think most critical principle, does it have a durable competitive advantage, a moat? Historically, its 40% market share and iconic brand have been a fortress.
Huge fortress.
But that fortress is now under siege.
You're talking about Decree 100, the zero-tolerance law for drinking and driving.
Yep.
It's been devastating for bars and restaurants.
Exactly. And this is where things get fascinating. To counter this, Sabeco is literally, get this, paying for its customers' taxi and grab rides home from partner restaurants. When a beer company has to get into the transportation business just to sell its product,
Wow.
you know its moat is being seriously tested.
That's a great point.
But
But it also highlights the third principle, right? Is management able and trustworthy? Because their response has been a masterclass in both defense and offense.
explain that.
On defense, they locked in their raw material costs, so aluminum and malt, all the way through 2026. It protected their profits from global inflation. It's a brilliant financial move.
And they kept investors happy by maintaining a huge 10% dividend yield.
10%, yeah.
They're effectively paying shareholders to stick with them through the storm. But you can't play defense forever.
No, you can't.
So what's the offensive strategy?
Okay, so this is the key to their future. They're pivoting hard. If people aren't going to bars, Sabeco will go to their homes.
Right, direct to consumer.
Exactly. They're aggressively pushing e-commerce and focusing on premiumization, so selling higher margin, more expensive beers like Bia Saigon Chill. They're trying to evolve from a volume business to a value business.
Which brings us to the final and I think toughest question. Is the stock available at a sensible price that offers a margin of safety?
Right, the price.
The stock price has fallen, which makes it look cheaper, but the risks are immense. I'm talking a proposed 100% excise tax and a younger generation that's simply drinking less alcohol overall.
Precisely. For a value investor, it's a profound dilemma. You have this legendary brand with smart defensive management and a huge dividend. That's the Buffett dream. But then you have these regulatory and cultural headwinds that could permanently shrink the business.
Right.
That's the Munger nightmare.
So, looking towards 2026, the bet on Sabeco, it really isn't just a bet on beer.
No, not at all.
It's a bet on management's ability to transform a 150-year-old giant into a modern, high-margin, direct-to-consumer company before its old business model just dries up.
Well said. So here's a question we'd like you, our listeners, to think about. When a company's traditional competitive advantage is being eroded by forces beyond its control, would you bet on the strength of its history or the creativity of its survival plan?
It's a fascinating case study on corporate survival. But that's all the time we have for today.
If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to NamKa channel.